Hey, what's going on guys? JS Cards here, coming at you with a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile, and today we're going to be going over my Dragon Link deck. I've been having a lot of fun and success with this deck. It is probably the best deck of the format right now, and I had to set aside my Sky Strikers as much as I love them. I wanted to play something a little bit different, and yeah, Dragon Link is completely different than Sky Striker. One's more of a control deck, this is pure combo, and yeah, it's really fun. I thought I'd do a deck profile for you guys and then we'll do like a combo tutorial as well. This build's a little bit different than most. I know a lot of people right now are on the Chamber and Chaos Ruler and Tidying and Hulk and all that, but we're not playing any of those cards. Not only are they expensive, but I think the hype around all of them is just a little too much right now, and this is still a very solid Dragon Link deck and possibly what I think is the way to go if you're going to build it. But yeah, we'll go through the combo at the end. Let's jump into the deck profile. Alright, so starting off with the Rocket Monsters, I play triple copies of Tracer. This of course is a must. Really good card. I mean, it's a dark level 4 Dragon Tuner. Lots of cool things you can do with this card. And then I played 2 copies of Silver Rocket. And then for the one-ofs, we have the Magna Rocket and Rocket Recharger. I think this is pretty standard. You don't need Rocket Synchron in here. And then kind of our honorary Rocket Monster is 2 copies of Absorouter Dragon. After that, still playing triple copies of Seafurt. I've seen some builds cut this down to 2. I still think 3 is necessary. If you don't open up a rocket but you open up with this, it's just as good. It's a great starter card. And then for our other dragon support cards, I have the one black and white dragon, as well as black metal dragon with the Red Eyes Darkness metal. After that, 1 copy of Levineer and Brotar, as well as 1 Noctovision Dragon. But moving on to the hand traps, I did alter this a little bit, but I'm playing 3 copies of Phantasme. Not only is it a dragon and it fits this deck quite well, but it's a great hand trap, being able to get some draws in there. After that, 3 copies of Ash Blossom. This is just a great hand trap in general. It just stops a lot of different things. And because dinos are everywhere, triple copies of Lancia. Moving on to the spell cards, I play 3 copies of Chaos Space. Again, another mandatory 3 of for the deck. Such an insane card. Also, shout out to Mario if any of you guys are watching Ruggles 1v1 sealed only series. Yeah, I know he's been trying to get a playset of this for a while. Really cool card. And then 3 copies of World Legacy Guard Dragon. Another awesome card for this deck. It's basically a Monster Reborn, but then being able to move around your dragons is really good. And then 3 copies of Quick Launch. It's insane that this card is not once per turn, so yeah, 3 copies is amazing. For spell and trap card removal, I play 3 copies of Cosmic Cyclone. And then for the last of the spells, it's just the field spells, being 2 Boot Sector Launch as well as the 1 Ravine. So that is it for the main deck. It is 43 cards, and I try to keep my decks around 40 cards, but I went over just because there's so many special summoning and searching things going on with this deck that it's okay to have a little bit more, as well as I just wanted to play more hand traps because, yeah, I mean, this deck is basically full of extenders, plus you can still play, like 9, maybe even 12 hand traps if you wanted to. And this deck can also play through many hand traps and interruptions, which is why I really like it. So 43 is what we're at right now. And for the extra deck, I'm playing 3 copies of Striker Dragon. I used to play 1 and then I upped it to 2 and now I'm up to 3. You probably could get away with 2 copies, but I like having 3 just in case. I've probably only gone into at most 2, but sometimes the 3rd one does come up. The other amazing cards in this deck are Elpie and Pisty. These Guard Dragon cards are insane. If Elpie gets hit, I'll probably just switch to playing Dragoon. But yeah, as long as Elpie and Pisty are around, this deck is going to be insane. But I'm calling it right now. You know, if LP does get hit, this deck is going to survive. It's going to adapt. And like I said, I might be switching to a Dragoon build if that happens. If Dragoon gets hit and LP doesn't, then the deck will stay as is. If they both get hit on the ban list, okay, maybe then we'll have to figure out what to do. But we'll see what happens. As of right now, this is what we have. And then I also played the one Romulus. For the other Link 2s, I played 2 copies of Hieratic Seal. Such an insane card. This is a key card for the combo as well. A lot of these extra deck monsters are required for the combo. 1 Beat Cop, as well as 1 Quad Boral Dragon. After that, we have Dillingerous Dragon and Triple Burst Dragon. For the boss monster Link 4s, I have the 1 Abomination as well as Borrelsword Dragon. And for the last card, of course, we have the Borreload Savage. It's the only synchro that we play in this deck, but it's the only one that you need. And that is it for the extra deck. Let's move on to the side deck. All right, now you guys know I usually don't show side decks, but this is what we're working with right now. I thought I'd just show you guys. Obviously, this depends on your meta, and this is a little bit of a mess right now, but these are all really good options to play. So triple copies of Nibiru, triple copies of Ghost Belle, and after that I play 3 copies of Gameciel. I also decided just to add in the 1 Pancratops as well, just because, you know, it isn't bad if you're going second and you just need to get something on the board. Just being able to tribute it off and pop something that might be annoying is good as well. And yeah, we're just adding it in for now. For the spells, I play 3 copies of Dark Ruler No More, as well as 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. And for the last card of the side deck, I have the 1 Red Reboot. Now, something I'm going to try to get once Ghost from the Past comes out will be 2 or 3 copies of Evenly Matched, and then we'll adjust some of these ratios once I can get a hold of those. I think those will be really nice to have in the side at least. And yeah, then I think we'll pretty much be set. All right, guys, let's move on to the combo. All right, so for the combo, you're gonna wanna open up with either Absorouter and any rocket except Tracer, or this could be a quick launch or even a Seafort, as long as you have some sort of way to get to a rocket that's not Tracer, plus you have Absorouter, you can do the combo. So really the other 3 cards don't matter. So we're just gonna go like this. We can see what they are at the end. I like kind of doing that like as a surprise at the end to see, you know, what maybe we could have done differently, or maybe these are hand traps or something. But yeah, all right, so you'll want to normal summon your rocket, and then special summon out your Absorouter. You'll then link off your rocket to get into your Striker Dragon, activate Striker's effect to search Boot Sector. Then you'll link off your Striker and Router to go into Heavenly Spheres, and then you'll use Router's effect to get Rocket Tracer into your hand. Next, you'll activate Boot Sector Launch to special summon out Tracer. Then Tracer will pop Boot Sector to special summon a rocket from the deck. Now, since we have Recharger in the grave, the other one that I would go for then is Silver Rocket. Those are kind of the 3 that you want to mess with. You could go into Magna Rocket if you wanted to, but I think Recharger, Silver, and Tracer are the better ones. Then you're gonna link your rockets into the Guard Dragons. You'll then use Elfie's effect to special out Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. You'll use Red MD's effect to special summon a rocket from your grave. Let's just go with Recharger. It doesn't really matter. You'll link away your LP and Red Eyes to go into Dillingerous, and then you'll link the Dill and Recharger into Triple Burst. Then you'll activate Pisty's effect to special summon a rocket back from your grave. Let's just say Recharger again. And then you'll link Pisty and the rocket that you summoned into Quad Boral Dragon. You'll then use Quad's effect to pop the Triple Burst, which will allow you to special summon out your 3 rockets, as well as your Dillingerous Dragon. So from here then, you'll link your Tracer and your Recharger, or your Magna, into Savage. Then you can equip Triple Burst to the Savage, and then you'll link off the Dill and Quad into Abomination. So this is the end board that you will want to have, and there's a bunch of different ways that you can get to this. Now obviously this is without any interruptions, but even if you do get interrupted, hopefully you can keep going and try to get as far as you can. But then at the end phase, when you pass it over to your opponent, you can use Abomination to target your Silver Rocket Dragon, and then chain Silver to destroy itself, and you can rip 1 card out of your opponent's extra deck. And then on resolution, Silver Rocket will let you special out Tracer from your deck, so you can kind of continue on from there. But this is what your end board should look like. Just for fun, let's take a look at what the other cards in our hand are. Okay, so we could have even done this a little bit differently. We already had Boot Sector, which is great, even Dragon Ravine. So yeah guys, that is it for my deck profile and combo. Hopefully this was helpful and you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more. Let me know what you think. Stay tuned for more Yu-Gi-Oh news, deck profiles, and openings in the future, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.